Hey, what's going on? Sean here. So, listen, there's a component, an aspect of Mandela Effect that is not being identified, and I would like to bring it up. So, as I'm sure you've noticed, the vast majority, not all, because some are mind blowers, but the majority of Mandela Effect changes are minor changes. A letter here, a letter there. A word here, a word there. A color here. You get the point. Most are small. Why do you think that is so? It's because Mandela effect has to do with human beings evolving and advancing to where their perception improves and they start to become aware of things outside of the normal reality that historically they always were paying attention to, the 3D world here and now. So, in other words, human beings are starting to become aware of timelines that are closely associated with the timeline they're currently existing in physically. See, there's timelines where the Berenstain Bears and the Berenstain Bears are called the Wacky Boopy Gawky Dookie Gawky Bears. And that's a real. God knows how to spell what I just said, but that is a real version of what we might call the Berenstain Bears. What I just said actually exists in a reality somewhere, and it looks like our Berenstain Bears, there's humans, and there's America and Europe and Australia and Africa, and everything else looks the same, but there's that version of the Berenstain Bears, and that's what it's called. But it's not like we're gonna. It's so unlikely that a human being is going to shift into a reality where that's the spelling and that's the pronunciation. They're like, wait a minute, it was Berenstain Bears, and now it's this crazy whacked out version. No, it's too far, distant. That reality is too different. Berenstain, it's so similar because humans are slowly starting to shift, not shift. Human beings are slowly starting to advance. Their consciousness is becoming more acute, more aware. Conscious expansion. Human beings. We're evolving. Our DNA is changing. We're starting to be able to perceive things more fully. And as that bubble of consciousness starts to get bigger, you can start to see timelines that are close by. All these, there's infinite timelines. But right now, we're starting to be able to see the timelines that are right next door, so to speak. Right next door, or a couple doors down. If you think about a neighborhood analogy, you're starting to perceive timelines that are one or two or three or four houses away, not another city or another planet. Okay? I know some of you, that's going to really ring a bell. It's going to make a lot of sense. Now, if this doesn't make sense or it doesn't feel right, please disregard it. And there are reasons why you should disregard it. But yes, the Mandela effect changes are generally small changes for the reasons I just explained. If an outside influence is changing reality, like like the CERN stuff, time travelers, mind control, there would be a larger amount of huge changes. But it's human advancement. This has been prophesized forever. We're heading into a new reality of peace and harmony. It's absolutely beautiful. Be happy about the changes because it's showing us that we're moving away from the wars, the control, the greed, the anger, the hate, the division. We're moving into unity and oneness. It's freaking awesome. I love you guys very much. I'll see you again.